Hi, Jemma. So your lesson was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. I like the seamless transitions between the different activities. The students were obviously very engaged throughout, and they seemed to love it. I love that great opening with the musical chairs. It was they were learning and they didn't even know it. So that was really, really good. I like that you incorporated technology in the end. I thought that was fantastic as well. So there was a lot of great things about that lesson. Honestly, I think it was perfect in many ways. If I had to make some suggestions, I would say maybe you could visualize some of the sentences for the students. Maybe have some visual cues for them on the whiteboard. One thing that I thought maybe you could do is have group work or bigger group work. So maybe have the students work in pairs to do more of the activities, or even make it into a project for the future, so you could have the students working on higher and lower numbers and maybe create something from that. I'm not really sure anything else, but overall a very, very good lesson. Would you like to talk about my lesson?
Yeah, I think the main thing for me was that because your students weren't available, you were thrown in the deep end and had to do it with teachers. So given the content of the lesson, I think had you have done it with your ESL kids, you might have got a completely different outcome from that. I thought that you had a good range of activities. I really liked when you were questioning your students' answers. You were throwing it out there, not just making sure they know what they're talking about, but they're giving you the correct answer. You've also asked them how. Why do they know that? Why do they think that? And I think that's always good for provoking further thought. I really liked when you got them to read different parts of the article about Spain. Thought that was good. Concept checking, making sure that they know what's going on, rather than just reading it yourself and not knowing who's taking in information. For you, if there was anything I could suggest, it would be a bit more movement. I know they're older, but I feel it's very static. Perhaps using posters around the room with facts and opinion, giving them post-it notes to go around, and just to give them a bit of movement, and not just teacher to student or student to teacher, but they can then discuss in groups. But yeah,
it was very worksheet, I know, yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's difficult when you're looking at a lesson as a single lesson. You have to look at it, over a few lessons and see, making sure that you've got different activities. Sometimes it's not as simple as putting all the activities in one short block. It's not realistic. So I think as long as you don't have too much in one session, which I didn't think you did, maybe just a little bit of movement to break it up from their seating. But overall, I think it was successful. They understood the point of fact. Whether or not your ESL kids would have come up with more of the opinion language, I'm not sure.
Yeah, okay, thank you so much. I really like those ideas. I really like that one about moving around. It was something that I should have done, just thought about that and really had them moving around more. It was one of those things that teaching to adults threw me off a lot, which is a shame. But I've made a lot